Okay, today we're going to add using the linear model, which we haven't learned before, so today will be a new lesson for us. But in order to add with the linear model, we have to have a problem first. So our problem is Sarah has 18 tomatoes. If Luke gives her 17 more, how many tomatoes does Sarah have? So let's break down the problem. So what we have to do first is we need to find our key points in the problem. So what we're going to underline in pink first is going to be all of our numbers in the problem. So we see that Sarah has 18, so we underline our 18 tomatoes, and Luke is going to give her 17 tomatoes. So we're going to underline that in pink. Okay, the next part is we're going to be seeing where we're adding in our problem. So we know that the word more right here is going to be our addition. So we see that Luke gives her 17 more. What are we looking for? Our how many is going to be right here. How many tomatoes does Sarah have? So with the linear model, we're going to start off with some pieces of paper. So we see that our orange strip right here is going to represent the 18 tomatoes that Sarah has. So right here is going to be the 18 tomatoes that Sarah has. So if Luke is giving her 17 more, we're going to get a piece of paper that's just going to be a little less than our 18 because 17 is less than 18. We're going to add that on our paper right here. And this is the 17 that Luke is giving her. 17 tomatoes. So what we're looking for now is our total amount, which is going to be right here to right here. This is how many tomatoes we're looking for that Sarah now has. So now if we go back to our problem, Sarah has 18 tomatoes. Our 18 tomatoes is represented by our orange strip. And if Luke gives her 17 more, which is our green strip, how many, which is our question mark, tomatoes does Sarah have? Now this is going to be an addition problem. So we see 18 tomatoes that Sarah already had plus the 17 that Luke gives her gives us an addition problem. Now we can see here that we can't, 8 plus 7 is going to be 15. Now we can't write 15 down here, only one number can be down there. So what we're going to do, we're going to carry our 1 from the 15, we're going to put it here up at the top. So 8 plus 7 is 15, we carry our 1, we're going to put the 5 down here. Then we see 1 plus 1 plus 1 is going to be 3. So we see here that we have 35 tomatoes total. So let's go back to our problem and see if we got this correct. Sarah has 18 tomatoes. We have our 18 right here. If Luke gives her 17 more, how many tomatoes does Sarah have? Well, we see that our question mark is going to be 35. So we see that Sarah has 35 tomatoes. So this is how we add using the linear model. Is it going? Today we're going to be learning how to use subtraction using the linear model. So what that means is we're going to be given a problem that has subtraction. It has subtraction in it, and instead of just writing it down on a piece of paper, we're going to actually work it out. So we have a problem. It says Ashley has 35 oranges. Justin has 7 less than her. How many oranges does Justin have? So first, we're going to highlight and underline some important things in our problem that we need. So we see that Ashley has 35 oranges, and Justin has 7 less than her. How many oranges does Justin have? So now that we underline our two numbers in the problem, we're going to go through and we're going to circle what we're looking for. So we're looking for less than. So we see in the problem that it says Justin has 7 less than her. So we know that this means subtraction. We're going to be subtracting that many from Ashley. So now, what are we looking for? We're looking for how many, we're looking for how many oranges does Justin have? So, using the linear model, we have this orange piece of paper. This is going to represent the 35 oranges that Ashley has. So, the total amount right here is going to be 35 oranges. That are Ashley's. Alright, so see, our total amount is going to be 35. And if Justin has 7 less, we have this piece of paper, it's going to be 7 less. So this amount is 7 oranges, which is Justin's. How much does this leave us with? Well, we're going to do a subtraction problem, and it's going to be 35 minus 7. As we can see here, we can't subtract 7 from 5 because there's not 7 in 5. So what we have to do, we have to carry from our 3, which makes it a 2, and make this 15. So there is our new and revised problem. So 15 minus 7 is 8, and then 2 minus 0, we put a 0 there, is going to be 2. So our answer is 28. So then we're able to see here that this missing amount right here that we were looking for is now going to be 28 oranges. So if we go back to our question, we see how many oranges does Justin have? Well, we come back over here, we see that he has 28. So Justin has 28 oranges. So our answer to the problem, Justin has 28 oranges. That is how we do subtraction using the linear method.